everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping their number will be called plenty in today's game. It's Zeke Elliott's Cowboys going up against Peterson's Cardinals.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run. Palmer gives to Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Gives to Johnson on the draw. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Andy Lee, 3-time All-Pro, on to punt. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Prescott off play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown. Cowboys. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And Carson Palmer's going to turn 38 in December. Actually contemplated not coming back in 2017. I wonder how disappointing he was in the 2016 season.
Well, do you think that that's a reason that he's back?
I think that maybe he feels like there's one more good run in this Arizona Cardinals team, and he wants to be the QB for it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And Palmer gives to Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They run Smallwood. And some room to maneuver. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run with Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Elliott last year, so darn good, over 1,600 yards, most in the NFL. Actually, there were 10 teams that didn't rush for as many yards as he did. That's how good he was.
And just think, there is a place for him to get better. And I think it's in pass receiving. Not necessarily the hands, but just throwing it to him more, getting him into open space. He can make even more big plays doing that.
They go to Elliott again. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Prescott from the gun. And he's got Peak. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. A first down throw for Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. It's It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down and 4. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Again, it's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Down carry here for Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now they'll throw it with Palmer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, Palmer. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Play clock winding down. They start on the ground with Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
A second down throw for Prescott. But he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year are still kind of mind-boggling. And you look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only two Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who he finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Prescott yet again. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Carlos Dansby coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Gresham. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, Johnson. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from the desert after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is level. Knocked down hard. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Didn't knock it free, but, boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Prescott on first down. He completes it to Peak. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Peterson. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. Smallwood shreds the tackle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pete's got it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Prescott to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down, 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, it's Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Now a handoff. Johnson, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Palmer to throw. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. First down, a run with Smallwood. Room here to run. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards on the ground. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. From the red zone now, Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Palmer will throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now it's Palmer. Screen play, Johnson. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On second down, Palmer. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Cardinals on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Palmer to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chidobe Awuzie, the rookie from Colorado. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. Now Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try again with Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Ball on the 3, 3rd down and goal. This is Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Throwing now. Palmer on first down. Forced out to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better. And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better. 2nd and 10 now. It's Palmer. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Palmer to Brown, and the Cardinals move the chains. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender. Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Nelson, the man in motion right. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The rookie from Michigan, Taco Charlton. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. And out now come the Cowboys. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead. You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now. Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A give to Elliott running left. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively. To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Prescott now on second down. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Prescott from the gun on third. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Five yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Give to Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at a third and goal here. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's the fullback, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, Unfamiliar city, obviously. Unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Cowboys on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Third down, it's Wendell Smallwood. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.